Welcome to Lead Recovery with Blue Corona. Today we're going to get started with the program by talking about why lead recovery is important, showing you how you'll be receiving emails, walk through listening to a call, tips on calling the customer back, and documenting your progress. So first, why lead recovery? In short, we believe every lead matters. Lead recovery can help increase your revenue because you can then book appointments from your existing lead pool. It also leads to happier customers. You can tell customers that you value their business when you're on the phone with them. And it highlights an opportunity for training. So you can identify where your team may need assistance in booking more appointments. When we flag a lead that did not turn into an appointment on that first call, whether it be someone who spoke to your CSR and they weren't able to get a commitment, or someone who leaves a voicemail and indicates that they would like to schedule an appointment, we will categorize that call and we will email it to you. This is what the email will look like. It will say, attention, a lead needs to be recovered, and then the name of your company. And then down here, we'll have information about the call. The email will contain information such as the client name, the CSR who handled the original call, the date and time of the call, the track channel, and the reason the lead did not turn into an appointment. This is really beneficial so that you know what the objection might have been. Why didn't they give you a commitment over the phone? For something like Price Shopper, you can be ready to then talk through any incentives your company might be having, or making sure that you communicate the value of your company and the service over just the price. For someone who may have a time constraint, looking at the schedule closely before calling them back and seeing if there's anything that can be adjusted to fit them in. Also included in the email is an attachment of the recording of the original call. And if you're on the go, this is a great way to be able to listen to the call quickly. You can just click on this and play the call from your email. We also have a link down here in the body of the email that will take you to our calls interface. And this is great if you're in front of a computer and you can then pull up the interface and take notes while you are calling the customer back. When you click that link, you will be taken to the exact call in the calls interface that you want to listen to. And all you would do is click this green play button so that you can play the call. When you're ready to call the customer back, we have a couple tips. First, identify yourself and your company. You may not have been the only company that the customer called, and so it's great to get that out on the front end. It's also great to reference their initial phone call. Personalize the call by letting them know what they were asking for, their name if they provided it. From there, ask if their issue or need has been resolved. This is a great way to lead into seeing if there is still an opportunity available. If they have not resolved the issue, from there you can ask for the appointment. Let them know that you would like to help them still, try and see if you can get them scheduled. Regardless of what happens, whatever the customer decides, make sure to always end the call in a positive manner. If they book an appointment with you, make sure you let them know how grateful you are for their business, how you're going to take care of them. If they do not book an appointment, it's a great opportunity to let them know that you value them as a customer, you hope to help them in the future, and it can leave a lasting impact. It's really important that you document your progress. So the second link in the email will take you to the phone calls interface where you can document that progress with a couple of prompts. Make sure to fill out the information about your lead recovery efforts. These are the 3 prompts that you will fill out for each call that you are recovering. Lead recovery status, the lead recovery is recovered by, and then any lead recovery notes. There are 4 statuses that you can choose from when you are documenting your progress. The first is recovered lead. This is where the appointment was booked on that follow-up call. The next is in progress. Here you're waiting on a decision from the customer. Maybe you left a message in their voicemail, or they need to check and call you back. Did not recover lead. The customer decided not to book an appointment. They gave you an answer saying, I've already gotten this resolved, or I do not want to move forward. And then finally, not qualified. Here, outside factors prevent the recovery of the appointment. This could be maybe a tenant called and they're trying to book an appointment and you need the homeowner to approve the technician coming out. You just want to make sure that you write notes about why it's not qualified in the lead recovery note section. In the prompt, lead recovered by, the person who's recovering the lead will just select their name from the drop-down menu. And then lead recovery notes. Keep track of any details about the recovery effort, especially if the progress is, you're waiting for the customer to make a decision. You just want to talk about what the customer said on the phone and what the next steps are. That's the end of our lead recovery getting started guide. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. Thanks.